Good day to our viewers and listeners. Welcome once again to Salida TeleRadyo of La Filipina National High School, where you will learn another engaging and exciting lesson that will be very helpful to you. I am your teacher host, Teacher Charmy P. Ado. Today, you will learn about taking accurate body measurement, a lesson from grade 7 TLE. Let us now welcome our teacher broadcaster, Teacher Ivy Maris Patenio.
Thank you, Ma'am Charmy. Good day, listeners and viewers. Welcome to Salida TeleRadyo. As we advocate time consciousness and honesty, please observe honesty and timeliness in answering the different tasks. Today, we will be learning about taking accurate body measurement. This is part of Module 2 of our lessons in Grade 7 TLE, particularly in dressmaking, tailoring. Here are our objectives for today's lesson. First objective, identify the 3 types of body measurement. Second objective, perform horizontal measurements for women's apparel. Third objective, recognize the importance of taking accurate body measurements. Now, before we begin with our discussion, let's try to test your knowledge first on today's topic. Have you tried taking body measurements? Are you familiar of these measurements? Horizontal measurement, vertical measurement, and circumferential measurement? Please prepare your pen and paper. You'll be given 5 seconds to answer each question. Correct answers will be revealed at the later portion of our discussion. For our pre-test, you will have to write true if the statement is right and write false if otherwise. For our first statement, vertical measurement is taken around the parts of the body to be measured. Again, for our first statement, vertical measurement is taken around the parts of the body to be measured. For our second statement, the tape measure is the appropriate tool in taking the actual body measurements. Again, the tape measure is the appropriate tool in taking actual body measurements. And lastly, horizontal measurement is taken from the left to the right figure. Horizontal measurement is taken from the left to the right figure. The most crucial and essential step in garment construction is taking body measurements. The fit of a garment depends on the accuracy of the body measurements. A well-fitted garment enhances the look of the person and adds the personality of the wearer. The only tool required for measurement is a measuring tape. Use a good quality, pliable tape for measurement. Now let's talk about the 3 types of body measurement. First type is the horizontal measurement, which is taken from the left of the figure to the right. Now here are examples of horizontal measurement. Second type is the vertical measurement, which is taken from the top of the body figure to its base. Now let's check for examples of vertical measurement. And lastly, we have circumferential measurement, which is taken around the body. Now here are examples of circumferential measurement. Now let's focus on horizontal measurement for women's apparel. Again, here are examples of horizontal measurements for women's apparel. As you can see in the illustration, horizontal measurements are taken from the left of the figure to the right. First example of horizontal measurement is taken from shoulder to shoulder, which is measured across the back of the neck from socket of one shoulder to socket of the other shoulder. Next example of horizontal measurement is shoulder to neck, which is measured from the base of neck along top of shoulder to the shoulder socket. Third example of horizontal measurement is the across back or chest back, which is measured from armhole across back to armhole, positioning the tape 8 cm down from the nape of the neck. So here is the nape of the neck, then you'll have to measure 8 cm downwards. And this is where you'd be able to get the chest back. Now for our next example of horizontal measurement, we have the full back, which is measured from side seam under armpits to side seam across back. So positioning the tape 4 cm down under the armpit. So this is where you'll have to measure 4 cm, and this portion is where you'll get the full back. Now, what is the importance of taking accurate body measurements? When body measurement is taken accurately, the garments can be fit. A well-fitted garment can enhance not only the look of the person but also the personality. We will now review your answer during the pretest. We now know that horizontal measurement is taken from the left of the figure to the right, while vertical measurement is taken from the top of the body figure to its base. And lastly, circumferential measurement is taken around the body. Now, during your pretest, you were asked to identify whether the statement was correct or wrong by writing true or false. Now, let's check your answers. For our first statement, vertical measurement is taken around the parts of the body to be measured. The answer for statement number 1 is false. Measurement, which is taken around the parts of the body, is actually circumferential measurement. For our second statement, the tape measure is the appropriate tool in taking the actual body measurements. This statement is true. And lastly, for our third statement, horizontal measurement is taken from the left to the right figure. The last statement is also true. For our evaluation, kindly answer the following by writing the letter of your answer on a piece of paper. You'll also be given 5 seconds to answer each item. Number 1. How will you take vertical measurements? Again, how will you take vertical measurements? A. Along the side of the body. B. Around the body part. C. From left to right. Or D. Top to its base. Again, choices are A. Along the side of the body. B. Around the body part. C. Left to right. Or D. Top to its base. Correct answer for number 1 is letter D, top to its base. Now let's proceed to item number 2. Which of the following is a horizontal measurement? Which of the following is a horizontal measurement? A. Shoulder to shoulder. B. Shoulder to bust. C. Shoulder to neck. Or D. Full back. Again, choices are letter A. Shoulder to shoulder. Letter B. Shoulder to bust. C. Shoulder to neck. Or D. Full back. Correct answer for number 2 is B. Shoulder to bust. Now for item number 3, this kind of measurement is taken around the body. This kind of measurement is taken around the body. Letter A. Vertical. B. English system. C. Horizontal. D. Circumferential. Again, choices are letter A. Vertical. B. English system. Letter C. Horizontal. Or letter D. Circumferential. Correct answer for number 3 is letter D. Circumferential. For our last item, it is measured from base of neck along top of shoulder to the shoulder socket. It is measured from base of neck along top of shoulder to the shoulder socket. Choices are letter A. Full back. B. Shoulder to neck. C. Across backs. Or D. Shoulder to shoulder. Again, choices are letter A. Full back. B. Shoulder to neck. C. Across backs. Or letter D. Shoulder to shoulder. Okay, correct answer for number 4 is shoulder to neck. I sure do hope that you did great on today's activities. Now for your assignment, using what you have learned today, measure the horizontal body measurement of a family member for women's apparel. Again, for today's assignment, using what you have learned today, measure the horizontal body measurement of a family member for women's apparel. Thank you for listening. I hope that you have learned a lot from today's session. Again, this is your teacher broadcaster, Ivy Maris Nabuhon Patanyo, leaving you with this quote from Grace Murray Hopper. One accurate measurement is worth 1,000 expert opinion.
That was great! Thank you, Teacher Ivy. Thank you, viewers and listeners, for tuning in. We hope that you've learned a lot from today's discussion. God bless everyone and keep safe.